Hey Fire Peeps, welcome to the big busy week of the year. Hot Tea Tarot, Melanie Florence. So we've got a massive week this week. It's like Festive Nog. Like this is the Festive Nog. It's not hot tea this week. So we've got like our Solstice and our Yule, this big conjunction of planets. If you've ever watched The Dark Crystal, you know what that's about. And then we've got Christmas, Yule, New Year, right? It's all on. So this is the weekly for all of that buzz. So the Nog, what have we got in our Festive Nog? So I've been taking cards from the Dreamtime and Dreamtime reading cards. So we're going to start there. That's what I've been doing for the last few weeks in our weekly. But this is like going to cover right through because I'm going on holidays. I'm really grateful that you're here on my journey with me. If you've followed me in the last few months and come from my Facebook group, like this has been expanding and changing. Some of the videos are ever changing, but I'm getting there. Right, so one card for the Fire Peeps. Ooh, gonna take that one. All right, Southern Cross Pathfinder. All right, what have we got for this Festive Nog? So, as per usual, I'm going to read it from the book because I really want to get to know these cards and I really want to give you the right, true meaning. So, give me 1 second to find the Southern Cross. Southern Cross, Southern Cross. There it is. All right, here we go. Got it out the right way. Got it. Okay. Growing up, the Southern Cross was the first constellation I was taught to look for. I was told how to pinpoint and in different directions it is visible during different times of the year. It is associated with the points of the compass, and like a compass it helps you find your path and your place. It is also associated with goals and ambitions, where you are headed and what you wish to achieve during your time here on earth. The Southern Cross challenges you to get on with your task you are doing you came here to do. Look at where you are on your path through this life and navigate your plans accordingly. It may be a case of drawing up a little map of all the places you have been and what you have learned from each journey. Now is the time to set your course, using your stars as your guide to set out into the world and walk your path. Now learn the lessons. Now is the time to learn new lessons and become all you have ever wished to be. All right, stars are always wishing. And this is a bit of a pathfinder. This year's been a bit of a pathfinder. I think everybody's been asking themselves, asking their spirit, what is their passion? What is their drive? What are the things they love? What do you want to be involved in life? That's why I did this. It's because I was like, for years, I've wanted to be involved in this. So when the fall happened, I was like, right, it's time to get back into this. For 3 years in corporate, I was like, I don't want to do that. I was losing my hippie. I was like, I have something else to do. I've been doing cards and I knew I wanted to come back to this. So that's a pathfinder. Looking at what you've done and connecting the dots and making that meaningful path that you know you have. All right. So we also have the Australian Native Wildflower deck. I now found another wildflower deck by the woman who did these. But flower power to go with all my natural decks and my nature decks. Ooh, that one comes out. So what have we got? The wedding bush, commitment. This could be commitment to you. It could be commitment to your path. It could be commitment to others. It could be marriage. All right, commitment card comes up. Let's go. Wedding. Let's read it out. Let's give you the true deep meaning from the book from the maker. Wedding bush. All right, for those who might be getting married or making a commitment, let's go. So it might be a commitment to this path. Naturally, wedding bush is connected with romantic partnership, but it also reflects aspects of any commitment that you might be undertaking. Dedication and goal setting are crucial to desired outcomes you are seeking. No, these things will not just happen or just turn out right. Wedding bush is calling you for you to decide well and become informed. It warns you that you may have to compromise more than you are initially willing in order to progress in becoming, progress to become possible. All right, and initiate into the sentence. All right. Life purpose is also heightened with this flower, and it brings an opening to explore deeply with a far greater understanding than you had in the past. You may find at present the commitment difficulties of others present a challenge to you and your plans right now. The wedding bush also supports those who are willing to take firm action and take a firm lead. So it's saying you got to have commitment to your ideas, and you might have more commitment. There might be more sacrifices that you need to get to make your goal. All right, to actually get it. All right, so you've got to make a commitment to that, and really look into what it is that you're committing yourself to, where you may need to make more sacrifices or more effort. Okay, so I'm also going to give us a couple from the Earth Magic, because that's where we go. Oh, those two just jumped out. 3. Oh, so I've got the Lotus Flower, which is unfurlment. We've got Passion, so unfurling and letting yourself open up to everything. And then we've got these Stone People. So this is about being your vigilance, and you know who your rock people are, and you know who they are in your life. So it's really fun. So we've got you're unfolding your yourself and the layers of yourself, opening up to those different connections inside of the world, with passion in your fire self to go with your pathfinding and this commitment, and you know who those people are. You might have, this is also vigilance, as in you might have some sort of ritual for yourself that you need to have your traditions, and that's what makes you strong, Stone People. So you might need to hang out with some Earth signs, Fire People. All right, I am going to do the 5 card. I made this up just before I started this site. Like, this reading came to me. I had never seen it before. This is a self-love. This is a self-love reading. So it is about 5 cards for what brought us here, like our senses, 4 cards for healing, 3 cards for how we apply it to the practical world, 2 cards for our partnerships, and our self-love card. So here we go. I'm going to turn it down. So big week. Let's see what we got coming up into the new year. All right, into the new year. What do we got? Fire Peeps. Where do we come from? Where do we go? Where do we come from? Cutting our dough. Well, that card's just presenting itself. And that one. We'll leave those there for a second. Let's see what else the Greenwood's got. Oh, that one. And turn them all over together. Oh, a horse. Let's put that there. And one more for the Fire Peeps for this week. How did we get here? What are our senses? What are the senses that drew us to here this week? All right, new communications. This is, new communications and new emotional. So you're communicating yourself on a new level, a breath of fresh air. You might be getting a new course. This might be a new way to communicate, but this is about our mind. So fresh mind, and we're drinking from the waters of life, fresh, new, emotional in the beginning. All right, this is good. Oh, and so this is a Page of Cups, so this could be a water element child, but this is messages of love and commitment coming your way. So a new emotional, new way of thinking, new way of talking. It might be loving your life. Oh, and this is strong. This is stable, this horse. So the King of Stones is an earthy dude, but this actually can be Gemini. You can see this breath of fresh air. It's just there and there. It's speaking. It's talking, it's communicating. This is stability with money. This is stability on a lot of levels. It could be this king is in your life, or you are possessing those qualities of that king. And what have we got? Oh, the Wren of Stones. So we've got 2 pages in here. This is like looking after your home, looking after your nest. So it could be a child of a stone child. You could conceive. This is commitment inside of you, but this is really looking after your home and really looking after your finances and your stuff around you. You've committed to it in a different way. Ooh, wrong deck. Love decks out nowadays. All right, so 4 cards for a healing element. Okay, let's do this mystery card thing. I like it. It's 4. 1, 2. I cleaned this deck after a while, and it never jumped like this before. And the moment I cleaned it, this deck just started jumping. And so 4. All right, so we put your, oh, excellent. Jumping. Talk about jumping. Talk about jumping. All right, so healing. All right, this is a 2 of Stones. So this is things that have been unsaid and things that you've been unwise to. But this is a healing card. So maybe you're going to be able to see through these things, or the injustices is going to be healed. Maybe there's communication. This communication and this new beginning is healing that injustice. All right, let's see what else we've got here with it. Oh, but we've got justice. Your roots. So this is your roots and your connections. You know what your tree is. You know who you are. You know the strength of your roots. So what is underneath you, what you came from, how you fed those is what your tree grows. This is an altar karma card. What you put in is what you got out in your life. All right, so what is the mystery card? Harvest. This is also a karma card, but this is triumph. This is what you reap, you sow. Same thing. What you put in is what you got out. of all of this. So something has been communicated, I'm going to say, that is actually going to heal just here, an emotional connection, right? Something's been hidden. The scales were tipped, but this is actually your healing element, right? So inside of there, we've got this jump card. It's time to jump into this new life, this new beginning, and this is one of the prettiest cards in this deck, this full. Like, I just think, look at it, the spirit's already jumping out there, those rainbow wings that are holding, like, that hold yourself, that you are safe. You already know how to do this. All right, cool. All right, cool. The next three are the practical 3D world. How do we apply? So how are we going to apply this to? What's going to go on? What do we got for the Fire Peeps? This real festive Yule, Solstice, conjunction, Christmas, ooh, and Christmas and New Year. All right, you're going to break away. I can't break away. All my life I wanted to fly like a bird that you see way up in the sky. All right, so there's a jump, and this is a breakaway. So we have had a emotional and a communicative new beginning, and you've had messages of love and stability and strength of sitting in where you've come to from here. But this is a breakaway. This is a breakaway from old bad habits, and you are just left with the foundations of you. All right, you can see that it grounds out. This energy is a split lightning energy. But there's a new foundation, there's a new strength of you. Could be a new job, could be a new house, could be a new home. You've really worked for this foundation. Whoa, in here, this is really playful. You're really looking for spiritual stuff. Or this could be a fire element guy. This is called the Bachelor, but you can see under here the divining rod. This light's going to change soon. All right, so you can see the divining rod inside of this, and this guy is really spiritual, and he is searching. That's why they call him a player, because he's still looking for what he believes in, sort of thing, right? All right, so you have to believe, but this is a new beginning. It could be that you know this person, or that's you. You're going to look for a new spiritual path, still committing to new things. Ooh, okay, because you can be all of these things, right? So, I got grass, I got stuff on the table from this fairy thing that I made earlier. Did a video. So our partnerships. So this is skills. This is Fire People. This is really talking about making your money in here. That you maybe have had a new idea, emotional connection to that new idea, and there was some sort of injustice in the past that you've been breaking away from to create new justice for a harvest, for a new foundation. It's time to jump. This is a commitment to your skills. So maybe a commitment to the skills and making your money in your partnerships. All right, so this is a Master and Apprentice card, that 8, Heaven on Earth, bringing in your money. All right, one more. For your partnerships, what have we got for Fire Peeps? What have we got for the Fire Peeps and the partnerships? Oh, and there, and there. So I'm going to leave that one. Fire Peeps. So this is walking your path to you. All right, we are this tree. That tree is us in the middle of that. So this is you walking your path right around, and we walk back on ourselves and forward to ourselves as the season changes, and we relearn and we relearn, and we find new things, and we find our new path, and we reinvent ourselves on our way to ourselves. On our way to our trunk, our hermit place. The tree turns up a lot in this deck. Surprise, it's a greenwood deck, right? So that life tree, it turns up here with the justice, and what we put in is what we get out. So our harvest inside of here. You're making a jump to something new, and it's going to prosper and skills. So what's the self-love card for the Fire Peeps in Gen? Rule. Let me just bring this down a bit. I did not give you guys one from that deck. I will at the end. I'll give it... Oop! Alright, so when we talked about the 6, this is a manifestation of a 6 of Wands. We were talking of fire. That's like a manifestation of, and you're reaping what you sow on a spiritual level. What you put in your spirit and your morals and what you work and how you work in the world, you get that out, right? This is like your bees in a trap. Thanks, Nicki Minaj. This is you making to exploit yourself, to manifest in the 6 of Stones on the physical plane. You can manifest what you really want outside of this. All Fire People, you're rubbing this together. These are the pennies rubbing together. All right, before I move on to the individual stars, so I am going to give us one directly out of the Blue Angel deck. So let's let you guys sitting there, and I can't not have pulled one and sit there, and that's just rude. Oh, there it is. Okay, what do we got? Ancients of Days. So there's an eternal flame inside of you, and this is about, again, that passion, people. So you've got passion to make money, and you've got passion to drive, and you really have put this in, and there's been a new beginning for you that has led you to here, and it's about now creating like spirit, like stability on the plan, but it's time to jump. And you're going to jump away from old practice into a new foundation, fire people. So I hope that that works for you. I'm going to do the individual star signs now. Bring it back up. So I'm going to do the individual star signs. Let's bring those forward. What do we got for our Leo people? Leo. 3 cards for Leos, but this, jealousy in the house. All right, so when we go from this 2, that 2 when we were talking about that something was unheard, this is the reverse. This is actually, it's going to be spoken. There could be that this is a third party situation and that there's jealousy involved, but we're talking about getting to the heart of the matter. Things are going to come to air, Leos. If there wasn't it's time to be aired, or someone's jealous of you, or you're jealous of somebody. Don't be. It's time for you to move on, be big. And I don't mean move on from, you've got big jumping stuff going on. All right, Fire Peeps, Leo. Okay, I'm going to draw one more. Give me one Leo. Leo, what do we got? Give me one more card for Leo. Ooh, what have we got for Leo? Ooh, 2 more. I knew that was going to happen. And I said 1, I'm like, no, needs resolution. So some sort of jealousy that's called insecurity, and you think that you're being watched, and some of it you're on the back of, and some of it's your past and all these harrowing ideas, all these insecurities. It's a good place to write stuff down so you get it out of your head inside of this. But this could be that there's a situation that had that 2 of fire, that 2 of Aries, of air, like has really perpetuated something. But know that on the other side of whatever that is, Leo, we have strength. All right, and this is a strength of communication in here with this hawk and these links, and a strength of our heart and our cup and our heart and our faith. And here we've got the generosity. You got the generosity of the world around you this year. Like really take in and notice and be grateful for the people. You're going to fill people's cups. They're going to fill your cup, and we play it forward and emotionally fall in love with that. So there might be something that's being bad, and you're worried about people bad talk over this time of year. People say shit, that people talk shit and it ain't mean nothing, all right? You got to make your money, do your stuff. You're really jumping out on that. And you will feel the generosity of the world, and you do have a strength of purpose, Leo. All right, thank you for being here. Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you in the flip side on the new year. See ya. See you, Leo. Okay. Oh, all right. So, Leo, should have started with Aries. Let's go to Aries. Oh, flipped right around this week. All right, 1. Ooh, okay. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to flip this back down. You guys need to see this to go with it. That's how it works. They interact. Screwed up for Leo. Let's see what we got. So, to go with this jump away and this breakaway and this injustice, we've got 1, 2, and then the actual Leo got 3 sitting there. We actually have a death for you. This is the old. This is a breakaway from the old path, Aries, and the things that you actually were involved with, and we pick the bones from this spot and we move into something new. And then we've got the Hermit. So when we were talking about moving into our tree here before, Aries, this is that hermitage to our tree, to really find what we believe in, to really seek what we want. This is a really earthy spot where we feel safe inside of our safe areas, so that we can, find our path inside of that, because we're being asked to. So there's an emotional woman inside of this. This is the queen of emotions, this loving queen. So there's you either loving yourself or somebody involved in your life that's creating that energy. Like this could be a mother figure, but this is a beautiful spot where we actually are in touch with our emotions. Because Aries, this is about getting in touch with the hearth fire of you, creating your heaven and earth inside of your spiritual realm. So there's a real hearth fire, there's a real communication of your emotions inside of this, that what's going on inside of this transition, inside of this healing spot for you. And this year has been big for you to touch base with your passions and really get involved with that. It's really been a passionate year. Thank you, Aries. I'm so glad you've been here. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And check out my fairy video. I did a little fairy thing for the garden. All right. Have a great everything. Conjunction to your life. All right. So next, last but not least, Sagittarius. 3 cards for Sagittarius. Maybe 4. I've already got 4. Let's go. 1, 2. Amazing how these jump. Alright, for Sagittarius, for this festive nog, what do we got? 2 more cards for Sagittarius. For the festive nog, I can see the 2 cards. All right, so here we have, oh, this is your responsibilities. So when we're talking about responsibility, we're talking about the things, not a burden. This is the stuff that you feel responsible for, from your heart, from your desire, from your passion. It's taking responsibility for your life, taking responsibility for who you are, taking home those sticks to your nest, to your friend. And inside of here, this is also, you know, creativity. This is about being creative, about making your money. So you're responsible, but you're also creating your own world, creating your own like reality inside of all of that. You might be a little bit emotionally bored, Sagittarius. This is talking about like really, this is filtering, and it filters back down and filters back up, this filtered water that we've got inside of there. The cups, this Two of Cups sort of speaks about boredom, but it's a no drama llama. So Sagittarius, that might be good for this time of year. No, there's no drama, but you're really spending time on your spiritual journey, your spiritual self inside of that. All right, this is a really exoteric card. This is the High Priestess. So this is really looking for that divine knowledge. This is really breaking away from old things and old contradictions of yourself, Sagittarius. If it is just past your birthday, still happy birthday, Saggies. And I really hope that you have a safe and a brilliant festive season. Thank you for being here, and catch you on the flip side. If you're all still here, thank you very much. And it's been a great year, and it's a great big evolution. So I'll catch you later. Mahalo.